So anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw out just a few little bullets, I guess you want to call them, or layouts, or whatever, however you want to say it. And I'm going to first go through the food slap. We're going to do the food slap and give you some pointers. I'm going to give you some things that we're working on, and I have reached out. So I have reached out to certain businesses to go ahead and get things lined up because I think we're ready. And then first of all, I should thank you. Thank you all for watching this. And I know there's no one on the live yet, but it is Saturday, 5 p.m. Here in Texas, Houston, Texas. So I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all more or less some of the places that responded, some of the places that we're just going to hit. Some of them responded, some of them we're just going to hit them. We're just going to end up over there and shoot a vlog. Now, whether Ricio goes with me or not, we're not sure on that yet. His schedule has changed. And then mine, I had been down because I did have an accident, as you know. It took a little while to get everything from the insurance, which I'm sure we all know how that goes. We all know about the insurance companies, they're just that way. What can you do, right? But I got all that straightened out, got my truck finally fixed. It had mechanical problems, and it had, because it got hit in the front, we hit in the front. And I had to change the fender, bumpers, all that hood, all that stuff. So we had it all changed. I put everything in brand new, everything. I even changed, only one headlight was damaged, but I wanted both of them in. I just changed them all, the whole front end, since they were doing it. And then the mechanical part, that was fixed, taken care of. It cost a lot of money in total. Then I had a little issue with my valve cover gaskets. One of them had been leaking, so I just said, man, you know what? There's still money left over in the check. Go ahead and fix it. I need that fixed anyway, which we do. You can't run around like that. All right. We reached out to some food establishments, and these are the ones that I reached out to. I didn't reach out to all of these. These are just the ones, and there's only a few of them. And these are just the ones that we decided to, go ahead and hit because people have already asked me to do this. So, and I know we're running behind mainly because of my truck. With me, I'm a guy that once my truck is down, everything ends. I ain't moving. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. I'm real funny about that. But once my truck is, I got it back and everything, and I know I can hit the road. Things change, and it changes real quick. So we're going to start this up in April. First of all, let me make sure everybody, or remind you that head and neck cancer awareness is in April, and say a prayer for all those who are suffering from that cancer. As you know, I was a sufferer. I did go through that battle. So I did post something on my Facebook, on Facebook on the Slap Recon wall. So you might see something there, and if there's anything you're looking to make a donation to, just American Cancer Society or MD Anderson, because that's more local. But I know that I got a lot of help from the American Cancer Society. They're the ones that stepped in and started helping me out with stuff that I just didn't have the money for. A lot of things, insurances, and so there's a lot of stuff that just ain't paid for. At least when I did it in 2016. And so, either way, just remember those who are suffering, and especially children. But please remember anybody and all that are suffering from cancer, and I pray for all of you, and I really do. I know it sounds like it's just a cliche, but it's not. I really do pray for everybody suffering from cancer, and I also hope and pray that none of you have to go through what I went through. No child or I don't want anybody to go through what I went through. As tough and rough and tough as I've always thought I was, this combat engineer took a butt whipping. I was on my back for several months, not weeks. And then recovery after all the treatments and everything, you got to recover from everything. So that was another, about a year, 3 years. But anyway, and it still tries to rear its ugly head, and that's just the way it is. But I'm good now, and I'm moving on. So, okay, people ask me also, where'd you get the name Slap Recon? The food slap. Why you call it the food slap? Food, number one, this particular one is for the food slap, and this is all based on food. That's a channel that I decided to create just to do nothing but food. I decided to get in the kitchen and do some stuff, but I tried, but I just can't get it with this little stove that I got. And it's not a little bitty stove. It's just that I need my stove. So me and Reese are going to get together sometime this month. We're going to bring my stove from storage and put it in here because it's bigger burners. I just like my stove. It's more sturdy. These stoves here, Not sturdy enough for a guy like me. Trust me, I do a lot of cooking. And but anyway, if you look at the definition of slap as related to food, it'll tell you that it means like exceptional, good, delicious, or impactful. So basically, the taste hits you. You know, you ate something, it's just like, wow, that was something else. That's the slap. I know that I am called slap, and that's through my first business that we had when we were catering and whatnot, and going out and doing different jobs. And you know, that's because it was called the what was it called? Oh God, surf and turf. Slap your daddy, surf and turf. Been a long time. It was before my cancer, and in fact, I had to quit because of my cancer. So anyway, so that's where that came from. That's where the food slap came from. Just so you know. All right, let's talk about where we're gonna go. Oh, what do you think about the Ninja Juicer? Did you guys see that video? I just had to do a real quick one, just to throw it together, and let me just do it real quick and just put it so I can get something on air. And that's really why I did that. It wasn't that bad though. I think next time I'm going to do oranges, and the difference is when you get that juice into its pitcher or whatever that I showed you, you got to strain it from that point because you still get pulp particles and stuff like that. Okay, no seeds, but the pulp particles are still in there. So you can go ahead and do that, and then just strain it, and it actually is good. I might do some limes. I don't know. Save my own lime juice for my own drinks. Got to have a cocktail once in a while. And like I always said, whatever it takes to keep you moving, guys and girls, just do it. Believe me, do it. I don't care what it is. Only no one tell you otherwise. Also, y'all know we hit the Hong Kong market, or I did a quick walkthrough. That's a very interesting place. And if any of you have never been to a Chinese market, I highly recommend that you go. I don't mean go with the camera and start running in there like ice or anything like that. I just mean just go and look around and look at the different things that they have. You could probably spend 2 hours there. I mean, I can easily spend 1 hour, and I know where everything's at. But I like going there. So that's kind of like one of my places. I'm going to keep this under 20 minutes, so it's already 8 minutes, so we're going to keep moving. Also, El Mesquite. Did the El Mesquite in the Heart of Magnolia over here. That's what they told me. That's what I was told. It's called more or less the Heart of Magnolia. So that was an interesting place. They had real good food. I liked it. They take real good care of you too. Those people there are very nice. They're right on the money for you. I mean, you know, they're not gonna leave you in the corner and you're waiting for someone to come and you gotta raise your hand and light firecrackers and fireworks and everything. You know, try to raise flags and crack whips or nothing. No, them guys they're looking at you. They're waiting on you to move. You know, the minute they're like, hey man, they're ready to go, man. That was a good place. I like that place. I think Rizzo is gonna be going back. I'm going to try to go back. Maybe him and I'll go back because they have a thing, and I hope they're still doing it. Taco Tuesday. 99 cents? No, 199? 99? I forgot what it was. I'm going to look it up again. Look it up. It's in the video, though. You can see the video. And also, I think right now they're doing some kind of getting ready for a crawfish deal. They're going to have a crawfish deal, and I believe that they had told me that they kind of closed down the street and they have a festival and everything. That should be very interesting. I might even try to go to it. I mean, I just saw that they posted it. Now, I'm not saying they posted today, but I just saw that they had posted it because I haven't been on my laptop much. And also the other thing I want to mention, you know that I had said I'm not going to be coming out here on Slap Recon too much. So my face is here, and I don't mean it to be. I didn't want it to be. But I'm like 12 people short of on D-Food Slap Facebook. I'm about 12 people short from being able to go live on that one, because you got to have a certain amount, you know, and I hadn't hit that mark yet, and the mark is 100, so I need like 12 people more. So if you would, please ask your friends to tell them, hey man, just follow the guy for the heck of it. You might find something interesting, you might not, you know. Sometimes he gives gift cards, you know, and we're going to start again. And I mean, just, you know, help me out and give me to that 100 so I can get everything on the Food Slap and just keep it at that level. So, okay, now, where are we going in April? We're going to be going to the Burrito Factory, and it's in Pasadena. And I wasn't going to do many Pasadena ones, but some of these reached out to me, and I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead. So I'm going to do that one, the Burrito Factory. We're going to try to get a day when me and Ricio can get together, hook up, and go out there. And 'cause I know him and I are going to do that one. And there's another one, Andy's Hog Wild Barbecue. If any of you have tried these places, please in the comments say something. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what to order. Let me know whether to go or not, or what to stay away from. So if you would, just let me know. So that was Andy's Hog Wild Barbecue. I heard feedback. I didn't know where it's coming from. My phone's right here. It's on also doing this. And then we are. I reached out to a restaurant in Galveston. I had been wanting to hit this place, and I just been wanting to eat there, because it really looks like this is something awesome. I'm dying to try it out. I'm going for the enchiladas. I don't know if Richo goes with me what he's going after. But I'm going after the enchiladas, man, because that's how I can tell a good Tex-Mex or Mexican restaurant. Is I like to try the enchiladas and see how the sauce is, and the cheese, what they use, So that's what I'll be doing. And that's in Galveston, okay? So it's called the Original Mexican Cafe. And never know, I might meet up with my old buddy out there, Spooky Galveston. Maybe I can try to set it up with her and I can get together and just at least have a coffee or, or something, a nacho, or just to meet up with her somewhere while she's doing her tours. Not during her tour, but just to go over there and say hello and get her on camera for a little bit. So I'll be doing that. So there's another thing that we're going to do that I decided to do. I know that I've mentioned this before on Slap Recon, but now we're in the food slap, so I'll probably be doubling up on a few things, but that's okay because this is a whole different project here. Barbacoa. I know that some of you, when I had mentioned this a couple of years ago, or a year ago, about 2 years ago, I remember when I mentioned this, a lot of you, because now understand this, a lot of the people that are on this or that are catching this right now, y'all are local, okay? But I have a lot of people that are not local. There's over 1,000 people on this channel, and that follow me on Slap Recon. And if I can just get them over to the food slap, but. And we're talking about way up north, and they don't have barbacoa up there. They don't. There's certain, which I guess most of us Texans should know that barbacoa isn't available up there. And if it is, it ain't advertised or whatever. If for whatever reason, I don't know. But we're going to do a thing on barbacoa. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I'm going to tell you where we buy it, where we can buy it, because it's mostly Hispanics that go for it. But in some of the restaurants, the Tex-Mex side, or some of the type of Cowboys restaurants, Longhorns, and stuff like that. Sometimes some of them do have it. Not Longhorns itself, but some restaurants similar to that, steakhouses and stuff like that. Sometimes you'll find it there. But I know that when I mentioned it the last time, people were really like, nasty, no way, But you got to know what it is, and you got to really just want to try something different. And then you'll, I'm not going to say you'll love it, but I'm going to say I think you'll like it. Me, I'm a guy that can eat it probably once a month. Okay, maybe. Yeah. And a lot of the food trucks out here, a lot of them, the majority of them got barbacoa. But to buy it, and that's because they cook it, but to buy it, if you want to go, you can buy it by the pound, half a pound, I guess, quarter pound, I don't know. But I know they usually sell it by the pound. And it's not cheap, but it's meat. And it's actually a good meat. But you can go and buy it at one of these Mexican meat markets around, and you can buy it and bring it home, and they'll give you tortillas and stuff, or you can buy your own, whatever. You wrap it up and make some tortillas, but the thing that makes it different is they chop up some onions and they put what they call cilantro in there, which is, most people call it Mexican-style parsley, but call it what you want, but it's called cilantro. And they chop it up and they put it in a little cup or something they'll put in your tortilla already. They'll put the meat, they'll put that stuff on top, just roll it up. Then you hit it with some hot sauce and then go to work. And it's actually good. But me, I'm a guy that can I only do it like once a month. I don't do it every month. I ain't had it in 3 months or 4, maybe 4. But if I have it for that 1 month, I'm not going to do it again. It's like liver and onions. I love liver and onions. But if I have liver and onions, I won't eat it the rest of that month. And, that's just the way it is. Because it's a heavy meat, a pungent taste. It's good. And barbacoa is similar, but it don't taste the same. Okay, but just the theory of it being a little pungent, a little heavy. That's one. I don't like to eat too heavy. Also, Slap Recon is going to be going out. Slap Recon has a place that I had wanted to do when I was doing Slap Recon before the food deal. But Slap Recon, I'm going to go out to one that I'll be doing It's well, let me tell you what it is. First of all, it's a cemetery that's in a parking lot, and it's in the middle of the city, and there's like I think an AutoZone or an auto parts right there in the parking lot. So I mean, and it's a busy road, I mean, it's a busy fairway and whatnot. So it's not like it's hidden away. It's right there on the corner. When I first was told about it, I was kind of shocked. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And it's literally surrounded by a parking lot, the all paid parking lot, and there's businesses right there. So I did go to it once. I didn't do anything filming or nothing like that, but I just passed by and I got out and I looked at it and I was like shocked. And I said, one day I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a thing. Because I was out there, it's a whole different part of town. It's not around the corner, so it's a good drive. So I said, I'm going to come back and do that, which I want to do that because I think that's pretty interesting. And then I'll take my recorder, and my new phone also has a digital recorder to it. And I'm going to try both and see if I get any type of response. You never know. Because sometimes they say you can pick up what they call EVP. So I'm not sure what the EVP means. I'm not the ghost hunter. But I just thought I'd give it a shot. Also, I've been asked for Explain Strange Podcast to do a podcast. I'm thinking about it. We're going to see what happens. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Just debating. Because podcast is a whole different project. You got to pay a whole separate fee to get on a subscription for that, and which I'd already cancel all that because I have enough. Because everything you do in this realm costs money. There's an app to do this, an app to edit it over there, an app to put it on that format so you can play it on this YouTube or whatever. There's a lot of different things you can get. And I know you can use like YouTube, you can use theirs, but sometimes it's just easier for you to bring it on your computer and do everything you got to do, edit everything, and then put it back. But then you got music. YouTube, if you're in with that already in there, they have a music library. If you have a setup and everything, you're good to go. But there's also other forms that you can subscribe to, and you can get their music. Because all the music has to be royalty free. You can't just put any music on there. So that's not allowed. But that's going to pretty much wrap it up. That's all I really have to say anyway. And other than thank you for following the Slap, and however you follow them, whether it be Explain Strange, whether it be Slap Recon, whether it be the Food Slap, I appreciate you guys following. And please tell your friends. Tell your friends on on Slap Recon, guys. Tell your neighbor, tell your friends, tell anybody. Tell them, hey man, check this guy out, man. We want to try to build him up a little bit. And I'm putting things out because I'll probably be getting some more shirts. I believe I'm going to be getting more shirts. And I redid the logo for Slap Recon, which I made it more military style. But I'm not finished with it, but I think we're going to do it that way. And hopefully this will be the last time that I'm going to be on Facebook with Slap Recon. I will still post stuff. Make sure we understand that. I'm not leaving. Slap Recon is going to stay here. And I'm not leaving, but what I plan on doing is just, like letting you know what we're doing, where we're doing. Most of the videos you think, thank you, Stephanie Clossie Madden. You're good. You're always good. You always amaze me. We've known each other a long time, right? You've been with us for a while. Yeah, and that's why I say you got to, try to help us out and get up there a little more, get more people to try to watch and whatnot. And I'll be posting, like I said, on Slap Recon, mostly stuff that we'll be doing, but the videos will be coming mainly on YouTube. This one here is going to be on Facebook for today. I'll probably take it off later tonight or tomorrow, and it's just going to switch over to the Food Slap and maybe Slap Recon on YouTube. But I'm going to edit it. I like to add music and all that good jive, you know what I mean? So it makes it more, to me it makes it better. I don't know. You tell me what you think. Okay, remember what I said, the places that I said I'm going to? Where we at? Burrito Factory, Andy's Hog Wild Barbecue, barbecue, and the Original Mexican Cafe in Galveston, Texas. Tell me if you've been there. Either one of them. If you've been to any one of them, let me know. And if you have an idea that you think that we should go out to and check, then let me know. Okay? That's all you got to do is just send me a message. You can send it on Slap Recon or whatever. It doesn't matter which one you send it to. Just send it to either one, and I'll get it, and then we'll take it from there. And I'll get back with you, and I will contact you. If you need my phone number to tell me anything you need to do, not a problem. Just let me know. My phone number only goes out on instant message. A lot of you have my number. Several of you have my number, but it only goes on instant message. That's the only way I'll give it to you. And sometimes we can go do it face to face, or however you want. And we can, tell me what you think, what you have out there. And if you have an idea you want us to check out, we'll do it. We can talk about it. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to go let it go. We're at 21:35, and I said I would try to keep it under 20 minutes. I don't like to hold people up on the weekend because everybody likes to go out on the weekend. Everybody does what they got to do, and that's a good thing. And so I'm gonna drop off here. I'm gonna let everybody enjoy the weekend. It's a beautiful weekend here in Houston, Texas. I like it. I mean, I didn't get out in it, but once early this morning, and that was it. It was kind of chilly when I walked out. I was like, man, it's hot as H yesterday. And then you walk out in the morning over here, and it's already freezing. It's like, man, whatever. Also, Pasadena, Houston area, close to around South Houston area around in there. If you know a good coffee place, tell me where to go. I want to go drink some coffee somewhere, okay? Do a vlog on it, okay? Because I really would like to do that. I do like coffee. I just drink a half a cup maybe a day. That's about all I drink, but I still like it. I like different flavors and additives and whatnot. Okay, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you watching, and those who are catching this later, sorry I missed you live, but everything that I say in here pertains to that time that you watch, so make sure you contact us. All right, that's going to be Slap from the Slap Recon and for the Food Slap. Thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend. God bless all you.